Hello everybody, Shocking into 1000 and Pony for Duty, welcoming you back to more Pokemon HeartGold. In the last episode, we entered the Union Cave and got distracted a lot of the time due to wild encounters as well as trainer battles. But I've battled all the trainers in Union Cave and not left one bit. Because this episode, we are going to be leaving Union Cave, but not from the side where we came from, but where we're going to. Now, first and foremost, there's actually a pathway you can go over down this way. There is an item board to be found over there, but I actually picked it up. Don't worry, it's not a brand new item, it's just a regular potion, nothing else. Okay? So, nothing of the major to go on about with this remark. There is actually an item to be found. Oh my god. Hey! In case you're wondering, Centrent is not known to carry... Actually, is he known to carry... Actually, he is, eh? I was thinking he's not known to carry the ability Runaway, but he actually is. I was thinking Pickup. Because though... I went the wrong way. Figure. And we get bumped into another wild... In fact, that's actually something I do tend to acknowledge. Is the fact that I believe... the times where a wild Pokemon increases to jump you is when you're running. If you're walking, they don't have an increased chance to find you, apparently. I don't know why. Here we got an Awakening. Nothing major. That just basically helps you wake up your Pokemon if you don't have any other way of healing. So... yeah, it's hard to come up with commentary sometimes. But now, we are in Route 33 and it's hammering it down with rain. Good thing it's not in the real world, because that would be a pain in the backside. We got ourselves... oh, I thought you were a trainer then. Finally got through that cave. It was much bigger than I expected. I got too tired to explore the whole thing. So I came outside. Okay, we have got... two apricorn trees. This one's a black apricorn. And this is a pink apricorn. Probably from the camera angle and also the fact that the screen kind of glares a bit with the light. You probably thought that was white, indicating there's actually a reference to Pokemon Black version and Pokemon White version, but unfortunately that one was pink, so it kind of ruined the reference. Now, there is actually one new encounter you can actually get in Route 33. We actually encountered him in a trainer battle already, which is Spearow. Basically a Pidgey clone that roughly resembles what Pidgey should have been since day one. It's known to be pretty fast, packs a good attack, learns some good moves, and has a lot of uses if you were to use one on your team. And I did say this in the previous episode, if you feel like Pidgeot is better than Fearow, that's entirely your choice. But if I had to choose between the two, I would pick... so it would be Spearow, who evolves into a Fearow, that I would pick, in all honesty. No, trivia knowledge about it, really. Right, so obviously you notice that my Pokemon has actually leveled up quite a little bit. So we're obviously going to switch into Ghastly, because he's the only Pokemon besides Onix who is able to take rock hits. And yeah, you notice a little bit of a problem right there. You notice that Geodude used Mud Sport, which is a move that weakens the power of electric attacks, when it is stupid to say the least, because A, the only electric type Pokemon you are able to get full stop in this early stage is Mareep, and B, Geodude is a ground type, so ground types are immune to electric. And yet almost every single ground type in the game is known to carry Mud Sport. And I noticed that I used Hypnosis and I managed to put him to sleep, and then very next turn he wakes up. Story of my life, because that happens in every single AI trainer battle. I put a Pokemon to sleep, they wake up immediately on the next turn. But when they put me to sleep, I stay asleep for like 5 turns every time. At least I managed to get a first lick paralysis, which this battle is going to take ages to knock out this one Geodude because he's raised his defenses, I believe, and now he's sharply raising his speed. Right. Yeah, we're going to be here for a while. So you know what? I'm going to do the sensible thing, and I'm going to switch out Onix and use Rock Smash. Because for those who actually don't know about Rock Smash, because it wasn't in Generation 7 of Let's Go Eevee, it was originally known as a HM in Generation 1 of Red, Blue, Green, and Yellow. You teach it to a Pokemon, it's a fighting type move, 40 power, 100 accuracy, that smashes up rocks on the outside field, but you do need the first gym badge to actually use it. But it also has a chance to lower your opponent's physical defense. And that can be really helpful in this remark because fighting is actually one of Geodude's weaknesses, and have a chance of lowering his physical defense when he kept raising it. That's actually really good to know. And believe me when I say this, I don't have an increased ratio of certain effects happening. That's just a random coincidence. The chances of getting a physical defense drop with Rock Smash is pretty low. It's like about 30%, and I've managed to get it successfully 3 times in a row, which I'm really happy about. So hopefully this is going to be a lucky LP, because in the previous Let's Go Eevee, we did have some unlucky moments, like the gamer trainer that used a Diglett that had a one-hit KO move as his only move, and he successfully hit with it 4 times out of 5, and also losing to Lieutenant Surge in that gym battle. Well, to be honest, you gotta think of a way to keep the entertainment going. And he's got another Pokemon, Machop. Okay, this is a new Pokemon. Machop is a plain fighting type, known to be the superpower Pokemon, I'm wanting to say. I actually don't know, but we're not actually able to encounter Machop just yet, so we're going to be going over his bio later on. Even though that I wish I could putting Machop's picture there, stats there, abilities there, and also some, random malarkey that you can think about. But actually, yeah, where you encounter them. But honestly, I'm not like Chugga Conroy. Because Chugga Conroy, with his videos, he works with Stephen George, and he does every single video in Pokemon where it's like, this side, one game you can find a Pokemon in a certain area of the route at a certain percentage ratio. This side, this side here, exactly the same thing but in a different game. So it's like, when he did Pokemon Crystal, he did Gold and Silver that side, Crystal on this side. But I wish I was able to do that, but I'm not a computer geek. Never have been. And I don't think I'll ever will be. By the way, I'm a hiker, so I often go to mountains and caves. I don't usually go to town. I bet you go to all kinds of towns on your journey, don't you? No, if we were to trade phone numbers, then we could exchange all kinds of information, yes? No. Because I tell you this right now, he says he'll actually give out information, but really, he's one of those NPCs that will always ring you up to say, I want to battle you! and nothing else. But here we go, we're in Azalea Town. And look who's there. Who are you? You don't know us. We are Team Rocket. What? We broke up a while ago. Give me a break. Have you not broken up? Say, we haven't broken up. Actually, we did once, but... Way to sound like a stupid individual. We did not break up. Well, actually, we did. Honestly. But we have come back to pursue Giovanni's ambition. Enough talking. Shut up and just beat it. So yeah. Remember when we battled against Team Rocket in the Kanto region? They've come back with a vengeance in the Johto region. Nothing we can do about that just yet. But, first and foremost, we want to heal up our Pokemon. There we go. Thank you. And you probably think we can challenge the gym right now. Unfortunately, we can't because there's a Team Rocket Grunt guarding that as well. So we've got no other choice but to go up here. This is where you want to go. We get a white apricorn. Hello. The Slowpoke are gone. Were they taken away by bad people? I don't know. Who are you? Ash, eh? You want me to make some balls? No thanks, I got some of my own. Sorry, but I'll have to wait. Do you know Team Rocket? Don't worry. I'll tell you anyhow. Team Rocket's an evil gang that uses Pokemon for their dirty work. They're supposed to have disbanded 3 years ago. Yeah, we did our LP 1 year ago. Anyway, they're at the well cutting off Slowpoke tails for sale. So I'm going to give them a lesson in pain. Hang on, Slowpoke! Old Kurt is on his way! Never try to actually breathe, shout out when you know your voice can't handle it. Oh god. And that's why. And after talking to Kurt, he's opened up the way to us, to this area. If we go down, just be a little bit careful. Because in all honesty, kids, word of advice, if you see a well and you think you can go down it, don't. Because there's been many, many stories where people have actually gone down wells and they ended up getting trapped and they couldn't get out. So, my advice, don't do it. But in the Pokemon universe, we got no choice. Fortunately, though, there was a ladder. Here we go, in Slowpoke Well. Hey there, Ash. The guard up top took off when I shouted at him. But then I took a tumble down the well. I slammed down hard on my back so I can't move. If you can't move, then how come you was able to turn 180 degrees to face me? Alas, if I were fit, my Pokemon would have punished them. It can't be helped. I showed them how gutsy you are in my place. I will do by just going over a brand new encounter that you can actually get here. And there's no surprise, it's Slowpoke. One of the slowest Pokemon you'll encounter for a long time to come. But doesn't mean that it's a bad Pokemon. It's really good at defense and special offense. In other words, physical defense and special attack. When leveling up, it can evolve into a Slowbro, and knowing the fact with the anime logic of Slowpoke, they evolve immediately into a Slowbro by putting their tail in water and allowing a shelter to bite their butt. I have no idea why, but that is to be the case. But however, There is a brand new evolution that was given to Slowpoke in Generation 2, considering that we were only able to get a Slowpoke in Generation 1. If you find yourself a held item of a King's Rock and trade with a friend or via GTS, your Slowpoke will evolve into a Slow King. But the only thing is, though, the King's Rock cannot be gotten until way later on in the game, so you'll be stuck with a Slowpoke for quite some time. But if this was Gold, Silver, and Crystal, you would be able to find a Slowpoke holding a King's Rock 2% of the time. That, honestly, does need a lot of patience. But there is a way to actually increase the chances of actually having that happen. Well, not in Gold, Silver, and Crystal, that is, but in future games of Pokemon Emerald and onwards. If you have a Pokemon with the ability Compound Eyes in your leading party, the chances of you in finding a wild Pokemon with a held item will increase. If it's a 5% chance of a Pokemon holding an item, it becomes a 20. If it's a 50% chance, it then becomes a 60. If it's a 1% chance, then I believe it might become a 10%. I do not know. But anyway, we've made our way into the Slowpoke well. Sorry about standing here for so long, but we're going to be calling an end to this episode. Next time on Pokemon HeartGold, we will be entering that cave entrance and battle Team Rocket for the second LP in a row. See you guys then.